Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. Like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018 Career Mode, Episode 55. We've got a new deal signed with Nabob for next season. We've done most of our work on the transfer market already. It's still the 1st of August, but we've still got things to do before we can go forward. We've got one more big spot left to sign. Hopefully we can re-sign the person we almost signed. We'll see if they're willing to negotiate with us or not, or whether we can have some chance of re-signing them. We might actually have to move on to another rider, but we'll see. First off, though, we have a race that must be completed. We have a doctor who must be released. And so we're not going to take the doctor to this one because we need to clear up those funds. First stage of 5. It's a sprint stage. Veldeman is on form right now. Everybody else is, well, just there. 175 kilometer stage. And we're going to jump straight in towards the end. Small breakaway group has already been reeled in. 20 kilometers left to go. Pace has been relatively hot, so there's a little bit of damage up and down the field. But I've still got everyone. The peloton still has everyone. And we are ready to form our trade and get things moving with 18 kilometers to go. I've got an embarrassment of riches when it comes to sprinters for this race. We have Marini. We have Gouillard. We have backs for our choices. And then we've got support in Van Ginniken and Veldeman to really boost us. Now, Conchi, I'm not sure what we're going to have mountain-wise, but he's definitely going to go on the back. Right now, Gouillard's a -2. Bax is a +2, so Bax is going to get the nod today. Bax also overtook Marini recently as our best pure sprinter with sprint and acceleration. Now a little bit of stamina, while Gouillard lacks the later two of those. Great sprint, but not enough elsewhere. And I think Marini should be the one to lead him out and not Gouillard. So we're going to have Gouillard go a bit sooner. Maybe I'll just throw him on the back. I've got so many guys. So let's do this. We're going to follow. And then you're going to follow Bax. And Bax is still going to be my sprinter. He's the guy I want to go. But I'm going to send Gouillard at the same time. So we're going to kind of double sprint. And then Conchi just get in the toe. That does shorten things down a little bit. So I might wait a little before I really take off. We've got so many guys. We don't necessarily need to make a move yet. We're going to get that gel going. And we're going to start lining up behind Garrison, and we're going to start bringing him forward, but only at about an 88 right now. Let a couple, 2 or 3 kilometers tick by anyway before we really begin to accelerate. Ooh, big fall. Wow, okay, not that big fall. Just 6 riders off the back. It was at the back of the field, apparently. Alright, 15 kilometers. Now, how many guys do I have? I have 4 in my lead out. 4. We've got 15k to go. Okay, now Garrison. Right now, just kind of holding that front-ish position. 13k. I'm going 93 now. $12k. Get Van Ginniken ready here. Garrison now really starting to lead things out. We'll go 95 for Van Ginniken. Garrison done.
There are some legs that just can't take the speed anymore. The riders are being
10k.
A rider is
Ooh.
down, and he's not going
Third of the field just got lost, left behind. 94 here. Veldeman. Getting down to it here. 9k. Still not going full strength here because I'm not quite at that point yet. 8k.
He's just pulled off his race number. That's it for him.
7K. Still not in a position to really go. We've still got just 2 guys left here. Let's go 96, 6K. Ooh, we got a group of 17. We got a split in the field.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
Feldman, try to grab onto the back here. Backs, we need to get you ready. It's 4K though. This is not quite where I want to be at this point. I want to be pushing 99 for backs and really just taking that, you know, the last, well, starting at about 3K, and we're already at that point now. Here we go. Marini, go ahead and just latch on to the back end. All these guys are all going to be kind of pushing, gunning for it. 20 riders. Okay, now you can go. Now you can go. Go backs. Go, 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 go. 1.6. Gouillard. Oh, shoot. Backs was supposed to be my lead out, my sprinter, not my lead out guy. I'm already down to Gouillard with 1.6. It's too soon. It's not time to sprint yet. 98.
And there goes the mad burst for the final.
Get your own little acceleration going here. Now you can attack. Now we can all attack. We're inside 1K. Come on, Gouillard. Come on, Gouillard. Come on. Last. No, he's going to run out before the line. Had the lead. Can't hold it to the line. That was 900 meters, and he couldn't get there. He used a little bit of energy before that. But Conchi ends up coming over the top for 7th, Gouillard 8th, Feldman 11th. And we'll see if there's some sort of time gaps. There's lots of little groups coming in. These guys were over 20 seconds down. The next 11 riders or so. There's a big group, 34. We're seeing everybody kind of split all over the place. There's another big gap. That's a gap right there. They'll give that one. The others, not so sure about. Bax, Marini, we're second group on the road, 28 seconds down. Then Ginnigan, Garrison, we're in the third group, a minute 50 something down. We'll see what kind of splits emerge on the score charts. A table at the end. We'll see if they actually give some of those. It's a sprint stage. They don't often give it in this game. And I'd love to see that worked out a little bit better in the next one, because you get people that are minutes behind and given the same time. Like, there's no time gap here to the group number 2. Not surprised by that one. That was close. But group number 3 had no time gap either. Remember, these guys were 2.5 minutes behind. Finally, there's that next group, 246 down. Now, Garrison was way behind. Way behind. Well over 2 minutes down from the main group, and yet he's on the same time as... Actually, there's our $4,000 guy right there. Why? Because he's the only one who still has a contract for next season as of right now. So, he's only got 2 riders. Release. There you go. That's the 4,000. Everybody else will be extended after I'm done signing riders. Eisenhart could be a decent pickup for us. Another stage racer. Billy Vilvol. Another sprinter we don't need. Barta, really good on hills. This is a guy who's got really good potential. So let's give him a shot. Oh, he's definitely in the affordable range. I mean, we have 19,000. We could still potentially get another rider if we sign him. And we'll see if we can get him for cheaper. And that's 6,000 we'd have left. Glieder's good. Okay, well short on the money. This would bump us up 2 spots on the team index. The roll's fine, the length is good. I don't know about this guy. I'm not going more than... Well, shoot, I might as well. We'll give it what we can give. I mean, it'd be nice to get a 75 onto the team. I mean, this is a new team leader. Nope, can't sign him for that much. Almost could sign him. Not quite. Okay, so Barta. Thomas Nell. He's 21. Not making much money this year. Has really good potential. Okay. Whew. That's who we signed. That's who we signed. It looks like. But we lost him. So we still got Barta. Rasmus or Eisenhart. Eisenhart shouldn't cost too much. And we'd have a boost as in having a decent American rider, but then you got Barta as well. Same sort of thing. Barta is more punchy. Eisenhart's definitely better for stage races. We'll try him. He's should be more affordable. Oh, does not have the potential though. What about Barta? Do we know? We don't know. Now here's the thing about Barta. For one, he's got a little bit of a reputation. And I don't really have too many punchy riders. So this is somebody who can be a potential race winner of different types of races than Eisenhart and boost the profile of the team more if we were to sign him. Except it looks like it wouldn't. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. Okay, it does. It would boost us by 2. Money was way too low, though. So we'll go to 15 here. Now we're almost there, but we're not almost there. So he needs some serious money to sign. And that's as high as we can go with our max budget. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to get him. Yeah, not quite. So no Barta. Not potential. Only a 73. I don't think I want to sign Eisenhart. Okay, those guys are all out, right? Out. So we're down to these bottom 5. I get 2 sprinters down here. It's another punchy guy, but he doesn't have that time trial, which I liked. Does have 70 on cobbles, but that's not amazing. Rasmus is a lot better there, 76 on cobbles. And a little bit punchy. But overall, well, there's a big difference in money. Let me see if I have potential on these guys. Nothing. What about you? Nothing. So it's all a guess. And a gas. And not good. Maybe I go back to the drawing board and look and see who's out there. So, search. We want Michael Woods. Actually, maybe I do look at these two guys. Woods, you probably want to sign for way too much. I think I looked at it earlier. Yeah, 37,000. We cannot afford that, unfortunately. But what about this guy? He's at 72 already. A sprinter, of course. Something I have plenty of and don't need more of. But are you willing to sign for nothing? Wow, but we'll wait. You're punchy, but not much to it, and then we got that big drop off. There's no quality left, so that's Canada. Let's delete that. Free in 2021. Search. I think we're looking kind of in that 75 range. Something that'll build the profile a little bit more. Look for someone young. Punchy. Okay-ish climber. A 79 on hills is pretty dang good. There's a 78 on mountains and a 74 time trial out of Latvia. You're probably going to want a ton of money. But can we steal you away from Israel Cycling Academy? Let's see. Moderately attractive. Absolute leader. Keep the money where it's at. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if we're going to make it. But we're close. No, not quite. Not quite. Dang. But if we're close here, right, there's got to be somebody who will sign. I think we may have finally found our man. We've had to drop down to the 74s, away from the 75s. But we have 24-year-old Mitchelton Scott man, Lucas Hamilton. We're going to offer him $15,600. Which actually leave us with a little bit. We'll still have 3,000 left that we could potentially spend on yet another rider if he signs. And he takes it. So we have 3,000 left to sign yet another rider. Surprisingly, Lucas Hamilton was making just $2,500 for Mitchelton Scott, so he was on a minimum contract. Young rider, but pretty well known already. 76 in the mountains, a 74 in the hills. That's a climber. And reputation-wise, well, local, but it's not far from being regional. I might look into signing that Canadian rider just to give us another boost there, the one that was a 72. Yeah, where is he hiding at? Without doing a long search. There's a lot of riders that are a 72. Gosh, he's a sprinter. But we need riders. And we need riders from Canada. Will he sign for what we need him to? Let's go with a 2-year deal. No, let's go 3. Let's lock him up. No, you are not an absolute leader. But you are a luxury teammate. It's an attractive team for you. So let's try a minimum contract here. No. You don't like the role? You don't like the salary? Okay, fine. We won't take you then. Guaranteed somebody will sign for that though. That's going to be tricky. I'll look for another writer. And actually, here's a decent example. Somebody without a job. Maybe I'll go look on my high potential list, and we'll just grab somebody who's got high potential off of there that is not yet signed, but low value now that can play domestique while they get better. All right, I think our team is now complete for next season, and we have grown a fair bit. We've got a few riders on the way out, but only a few. And we're bringing in quite a few new riders. Chiefly Lucas Hamilton, a 74 overall, joins Osorio as our two top riders. Feldman has re-signed. Bax and Conchi still on contract. Those guys are all 73 to 74 in rating. Our 72 is Marini and Vervecchi, still signed up for next season. And we're looking pretty good after that. A bunch of 71s, and then there's a clear drop-off, 69 below. We've got basically 5 riders that are now going to be domestiques. We had just 3 this season. We're going to have 5 next season. We're adding 2 Canadians in Alexander Cohen. We're adding Graydon Staples. The most recent addition that filled out the team is Fuentes. And Fuentes here is one of those 5 to 8 potential guys. He's only a 67 overall, but he is a puncher and will eventually become a force to be reckoned with. It did cost me a little more than the base because of the potential, but we got him signed on for 3 years, so he'll be around for a good long while. Contracts that will expire next season are Wachtendorf, and depending on the sponsorship needs, he'll probably be on his way out when that contract expires. But we'll see if that's the case or not. Depends on what I need American rider-wise. And then Swerble, Vervecchi, Marini, and Conchi, all expiring contracts. And as long as they don't progress too much, the real threat is Conchi. If he hits 74 and above, he's going to need a big pay raise. Marini into the 73s should still be affordable. Vervecchi into 73 should be affordable. And Swerble, I think we'll have no problem re-signing him. He might need a couple thousand more than what he's making now, but it should be pretty clear from there. So, looking good in a lot of ways. The only other rider that we've brought in, new rider, is Adam DeVos here, and that is a 71 overall. And he's a puncher, so that'll add something to the team. Not fantastic or anything, but we needed to get a few Canadian riders signed, as our new sponsor is based in Canada. And besides knowing the home nation, and they'll care about that, I couldn't tell you what else. So the last thing we'll look at here is how we're looking next season to how we are now. And we're going from 14 riders to 17. We're staying at 3 stars. It looks like we are having a small drop in cobbles, but we are improving in the time trial. But otherwise, we have a very similar team next season to what we had this season. It's only 5 new riders coming in, only 1 kind of top dog. But the big thing is we are growing, we are expanding, and we do have a few guys on the way out. We are going to lose Van Hemlen. Not somebody I want to lose, but he wants a huge pay increase and really doesn't have any sort of specialty. looking at contracts. Yeah, Van Hemlen and Garrison. So I have 2 riders going out, and I have 5 coming in. So we are going to expand our roster size by 3. And that's something I can get on board with, as we're going to be able to compete in more races next season. We ride on board with Marini back with just under 50 kilometers to go. We've had 2 crashes, Marini in both, Veldman, Van Ginneken, Bax, and Conchi in the other one, the first one. Only Gouillard and Garrison have gone unscathed through this. And we also lost our protection, so let's set you guys up. Conchi to hope for the overall, so there we go. This guy should be getting back on soon. Unfortunately, Marini not going anywhere very fast, but at least we're going to take a turn here and try to get him back up there, because we definitely need our sprinter. We need our whole team, really. But with only 40 kilometers left, it's going to be really tricky. Go ahead and set him to auto. If he gets back on, he gets back on. Meanwhile, these guys all need water really bad.
He's trying to give his pals the slip.
Garrison, go ahead and get water real quick while it's a small group.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Garrison, are you trying to slow down and give the other guys water? Or are you just trying to get Gouillard and then be done? You're just getting Gouillard and then being done. So Van Ginneken, go for it. And Marini not making it. Marini's off the back and will not catch up. So his day is essentially done with 30 kilometers left. Peloton has 78 riders, and it's actually been shrinking. Ginneken does get water. Will he make it back up here? He does, and he'll recover. It's just Marini who's lost. So at least he's only lost for the stage, not the race, but his day is most definitely done.
He's off on his own. The team sponsor
With that, we're all set.
There's a breakaway in the leading group.
Okay, here we go. The only climb of the day, second climb of the day, final climb of the day. It's something. 1 rider off front, just 12 seconds ahead. They're about to be reeled in. 47 riders getting chased to them, and they're going to duke it out with 14K to go. Van Ginneken and Bax are mostly spent. Gouillard is fresh, but on a -3. Veldman's good on a +3, but, you know, I think I might have to go with Gouillard unless his sprint is badly affected. Acceleration, stamina, resistance are all affected, of course. Veldman, 74, 72. Bax is on 76s. Marini's not here. I've got to just go with Gouillard. 12.5K should be plenty, but in our current condition, I'm going to wait until we're inside about 10K and up this little hill that we're hitting right now. There comes the pressure. Okay, that's the top. Full 99s. Conchi's going to get on the back, catch a ride from Gouillard. Gouillard. Follow Veldman. Follow Veldman. That's got to be your lead out. Bax is not looking too good. And it's going to be Garrison in front of that. These guys are just, they're done. Alright, so Van Ginneken's going to bring us forward. And everybody's going to block him. Good job, everybody. There's a breakaway all of a sudden. 11 riders just casually riding off the front. And Van Ginneken is going to be done before he ever even gets us to the front of the field. Or maybe not. Will he get us up there? Not without controversy, because he left some of the team behind. So Van Ginneken, failed attempt. Bax, pretty much the same thing. We're down to 5K. We're down to 5K. So Bax, you're done. And 5K, I guess, is right. Garrison needs to really push. Go 97 for him. Feldman here very shortly will use his gel. Go 4K. We got to the front. That's where we needed to be. 3K. Use your gel. Feldman's still there for lead out, so Garrison could go 99. Isn't that amazing that this is almost lined up right? Okay, Veldeman, lead him out. 2K, 2K. Go, Veldeman. 1. I need to get inside 1 for Gouillard. There we go. 900 meters. Gouillard, full strength. That better be enough. Sprint, everyone. We ride with Gouillard. Can he do it? 900 meters.
And the final sprint is off.
Around the corner. Not even really taken off yet. Downhill sprint. Veldeman, can he take it? No, Sonny Colbrelli over Vim Veldeman. Gouillard takes 3rd. Gouillard never really got up speed. Garrison took 5th. Conchi took 6th. Good team result. Not a win. But, I mean, that's a real sprinter in Sonny Colbrelli. He's not usually near the top. But if you had a lesser unknown, not TV covered race like this one, where it's World Tour teams still for the most part, yeah, this is where he's going to pick up his wins on the year, not on the actual World Tour races. So close for Veldeman. If I'd known it was downhill, and I suppose I could have looked closer at the profile to catch that, I would have started further out. I was worried about how quickly Gouillard diminishes in his efforts, so I waited as late as I could. Marini, poor Marini. Come home. There you go. Inside 10 minutes down, so well inside the cutoff for the day. But a rough day for him nonetheless. So all over the top 10. 2 guys on the podium, but not the top step. But time bonuses, so Veldeman into 3rd, Gouillard into 5th, Conchi's in 10th. On to the next stage, and we'll jump straight into whatever the latest point I can get into. 14 kilometers left to go. It's time to form the sprint. There are definitely riders going off the back. We just had a little Category 4 climb a little bit ago, and it definitely left quite a few riders off the back, and some yo-yoing. You can see from the profile that there is a definite steep but short climb. Very punchy just before the final sprint. So we're going to have to navigate that with kind of our best hills guy, which will be Veldeman. And that's probably the final lead out, I would imagine. Now, Gouillard's terrible on the climb, so I'm not sure if it's best for him to do. Now, Veldeman's good, but he's not a very good sprinter. Bax can handle a little bit of climbing, and I think that's probably our guy. So he's going to follow. And then Conchi, of course, is going to follow him. And he'll have no problem with the hill. Veldeman's going to be that final lead out. But I do need some speed in front of him. And Marini can provide that. Gouillard. Maybe Gouillard just tags on insert him between Conchi, just in case he does make it up. And Van Ginnen can follow Garrison. So, how are we looking? I need... Oh, now we're all out of order. There we go, and let's swap you two. Alright, so if Bax is going to sprint, Veltman has to get me to start at about 2 kilometers. Marini's got to start at about 4. Van Ginneken's got to start at about 6.5. So Garrison's got to start somewhere inside the final 10. So we're not even going to make a move until we hit about maybe 11. We'll start moving forward. Right now we're in recovery, but we're falling backwards. Come on, Garrison. Get your head down. Now we're too far back.
Ten kilometers remaining.
Take to the other side of the road. Come on. This is not that main climb, but it's going to do a little bit of damage to the team. 9K to go. Okay, time to accelerate here. Just 24 riders here in this group. Van Ginneken, we're going to get you ready. 7K. I needed to get down to about 6, and we're very close to that. But some of the guys are pretty fatigued already, so we're going to try to take it a little bit further.
Only 5 kilometers left.
Alright, now we can really start pulling here. Garrison working well. Garrison, great run here. Get us to 4K to go. Marini, get ready. Oh! Shoot, I did not put them on 99s. What an idiot. I hate when I do that. 3K. There we go. Pause in between everyone. Micromanage now to fix. This is already the climb. Yeah? We're already climbing right now. No. Okay, this is the pre-climb. We're going to turn and climb for real. And Marini's going to be taken over here in just a moment.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Okay, he's going to run out of energy entirely in a second. And I wanted Veldeman here. But Veldeman's still... Veldeman, pull us up over this last little bit.
There goes the sprint. The strong
Whoa, there
men
it
are
goes.
giving their all.
Boy, Kansani just flew up that hill. Okay, now... Well, yeah, see, I told you, Gouillard couldn't make the hill. Bax, I don't know. I think I might need another second before I can release Bax. There we go. Now it's full-on sprint for everyone. Veldeman's got the best chance here of top finish for the stage. It looks like he'll get top 5. It looks like Bax will finish just behind him. Kansani takes the win. Danny Van Poppel, Sonny Colbrelli, Tony Martin, and then Veldeman and Bax. That's actually not a bad finish. And Conchi tags along, takes 8th. Gouillard does hang on for 10th, but was completely out of energy. Marini's lead out gets 12th. So we're still littering the top 10, and it's going to be good for those overall standings. And apparently there's only 20 riders in the group, but I'm guessing it's going to be something more like 40 or 50 at the final. We'll see. It was a good effort. Don't have anybody who's really strong punchy-wise and a sprinter. Veldeman was kind of the closest to that, but he's not strong enough for the sprint. And that's why he ultimately took 5th. Bax couldn't quite hang on well enough to then have an effective sprint. And so he ended up just kind of lagging behind Veldeman a little bit there at the end. Colbrelli was somebody who was strong enough to get up to the top of that little hill and then sprint. But you've got a couple punchy guys who did it best. No time bonuses, unfortunately. Time gaps. Ooh, there are time gaps after the top 20. Okay, how are those standings looking now? Veldeman in 4th place. Of course, Katsani now going up there. Colbrelli in the race lead. Gouillard's in 8th. Conchi in 9th, 13 seconds behind. Okay. Dimension data is going to get a slight increase. 2 stages left in this race. I haven't looked at the profile recently, so I'm actually not even sure what is coming in stage 4 and 5, whether there are climbs or whether it's all sprints. Letting myself be surprised. Flying in through the last 20 kilometers, just make sure there's no action here. Breakaway group of 6 still have not been caught. They're down to just under a minute. There's a decent chance that they're going to win this thing. 44 seconds. And we're inside 10K to go. Hey, there we go. I set everybody into a 99 this time. It's going to be a hard chase, and we're going to go hard immediately on this one. Now, Veldeman's the best placed, 4th place, 8 seconds down, but he is leading the under 25, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to protecting him instead of Conchi. And, I don't know, Gouillard, Bax, Marini, all -1s today. I think we're going to try to double up again with Gouillard and Bax. And then we'll follow Marini. Marini will follow Van Ginneken. Get the most speed we can. Conchi is going to get used up here. Should not be at any risk for losing anything, but I will make sure that he is... Oh, come on, guys. You're blocking your own teammate and then creating a gap.
Looks like a few riders at the back are beginning to stall.
Like that. Come on, Conchi. Conchi just wasted all of his energy. Alright, so Conchi. And it's now just 6.5K. So we're going to go like this. We're going to roll you to a 99. And can we get you out of here into some open space? 1 rider off the front. Can we catch the other 5 at least and fight for second? A lot of energy being wasted in this chase. It's already just 4K till the end. And Ginneken will take over now. A little bit early. Garrison, just relax. 3K. Use your gel, anyone and everyone. 2.5K. Wow, there's some lead outs that I can't match.
The escapees have surrendered. The pack gave them no chance. And the final sprint
It's 1.3K, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprint with Marini and try to get these guys a little bit more here. Gouillard just got cut off behind somebody. Around this corner. And then sprint all. Looks like Bax is in the best position here today. Top 3. Little mini breakaway. It's Sonny Colbrelli. He got a fantastic breakout from lead out from Gasparini that just put him well ahead of everyone. Bax nearly overtook Gasparini, but they end up with the 1-2. So we were second best on the day. Bax does pick up 4 seconds for that. Marini takes 9th, Gouillard 10th, and Ginneken 12th.
And here are the race highlights that we've selected.
Feldman was 14th. Looks like Colbrelli's got this thing won, depending on what stage 5 is going to bring. Feldman now in 5th place. Gouillard, Bax, Conchi have all picked up some sort of bonus seconds in the top 10, as has everybody else in the top 10 overall. The rest of the top 20 minus one guy who lost time. 19 that finished that previous stage, so 19 of those 20. But you can see half of them have picked up bonus seconds somewhere in this race. One final stage to go. It's a good thing that I have 6 riders near the top of the standings. But it is a bad thing in that they are all kind of back to back to back, and I've only had a single rider to try to judge the effort needed to complete this course. Now it's relatively flat, it's out and back, but there's a 19-kilometer wind that is at your back for the first half, and then it is a headwind heading in towards the finish. Now at a 74, you can see that I actually have plenty of energy left, but we're going to burn energy a lot faster on the back end. And I already discovered that with Marini, who's a terrible time trialist, that did work a bit better, having a little more energy, but I had too much. We're only 28 seconds down here, and that is a pretty good first time, and we should be able to now push at about a 79 or something like that. Try that. Van Ginniken will try a 77. He's not quite as good to go. This headwind, you can see that it's burning energy quick, so we're going to cut back to a 77, back to a 76, 75. So 72 alone might have been, well, no, not quite. I think we're okay here. A little bit downhill towards the finish. Oh boy, here we go. Gotta get the others ready. And Ginniken, turn the corner, push. Garrison comes in 25th, 51 seconds down. That is a pretty good time. It's a short time trial. Here's the real contenders, as Van Ginniken and Garrison were kind of just outside that top 19. But Conchi, 10th place, 23 seconds. He is our strongest time trialist. We're going to push him to a 73 now. Not a good time trialist for backs. Couillard, we're going to keep it at 72. Veldeman also on the go. We'll put him to a 72. Conchi has turned the corner. He's going to go under the checkpoint with plenty of energy left. 43 seconds down, though, but we're going to push him up to a 75 now. No, 77. 77. 76. Couillard go around that corner. Up him to a 75 for now. Veldeman still not quite around the corner. He's in 5th overall. We are all 4 riders between 10th and 5th. We can go 81. We can really start to push Conchi, who's doing well. Couillard's getting past. Conchi, 99. Come on. Drive home. Drive home. 29 seconds into the top 10 for Conchi. That'll be a good time. That's a competitive time. Backs, 99, 99. Go. Push. Come on, that's not pushing. Hey, you pushed a little bit. Inside a minute at least. Couillard makes up a bit of time there at the end, but he's 2:04 down, so he will definitely drop in the placings quite a bit here. Veldeman, too much energy left, 99. Come on, he's gaining on these guys at least. Just about ran out of energy. Second place, 9 seconds down for Veldeman, who's not even that good of a time trialist, but he is on that fitness peak. It really helped. That is going to give Veldeman, hopefully, a top placing. There's 4 guys left to go now, 3 guys left to go, and Veldeman, that other guy, was nowhere near the top standings. Pascalon is a minute 15 down, so Veldeman looking to move on to the podium here. Insani, he's a minute 11 down. Colbrelli, could Veldeman win this race? I Is it possible that Veldeman will have enough to win this race, or is Tony Martin going to win it 9 seconds clear? Probably Tony Martin. Veldeman probably into second would be my guess. We'll see. They rounded it up to 10. Do they add in a 10.64 bonus on this one? They shouldn't on a time trial. Some races do, though. Tony Martin wins by 4 seconds over Veldeman. Veldeman takes second in the race. Another outstanding and another close finish. We take second on the stage. We take second in the race. We took second on the stage earlier. At least one, maybe twice. That is our team this year. The ever second. Veldeman will definitely have the under 25s jersey at least. He won that. And Cobrelli should have the sprint jersey. Yeah, comfortably. Actually, not even that comfortable. 7 points above Veldeman. So Veldeman really closed him down. I think that last stage really added a lot of points. Conchi was second. Bax was third. Nice. Top 3. Plus 6th and 7th in the under 25s. That's an outstanding result. And we do win the team competition. Well done to us. That's going to do it for this episode of Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe. And tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.